Chief here, and I have another thought. Today, I was thinking about cynicism and being a cynic, and how I think it's necessary. I think a lot of people aren't cynical for a reason, so they can live this a laissez-faire life where they can just disregard, very important issues, and then when they grow out of control, or that's when they start, chastising and judging everybody else and becoming self-righteous. When it's them being willfully ignorant of situations, and because they were too busy, not being a cynic and living their lives and looking on the brighter side, and all of these bullshit idioms and axioms that really aren't. Some of them, they're apt, and use them in whatever situation, but you can't apply them across the board. They're not feasible for all situations and all populations, obviously. And that's not my argument. My argument is that we're not being cynical, and I guess cynical means more prying or more inquisitive about what's going on in the world around us, and not necessarily and understand how things are working around us, or attempt to understand them. And then when we feel this self-righteousness rise within our bodies, we'll understand that we have culpability. And I think that's why I'm a cynic as well, understanding my own culpability in the environment that I create, my personal environment, and then also understanding how that, what that means to the greater society. But then when you look at the greater society, and then you see how people are just the herd, it really is a herd. I think that's how the elite look at it, like they're calling a herd. And the herd, always when the herd, and you break off from the herd because you don't want to follow them, a lot of times the herd will chastise you, or even will even praise when you get eaten by the cheetah or by the predator, while their motherfucking asses are running off of a cliff. So I think that oftentimes cynicism is always perceived as negative. And maybe I'm conflating cynicism and skepticism, but I think they both have the same need, and we necessarily should be way more skeptical and less accepting, especially when a lot of the entities around us are only proven to be very corrupt, and that profits are their motive. And I don't think you can possibly merge profits with beneficial. And I'm like remiss to see what corporation isn't in employing some sort of deviousness that needs to make us way more skeptical of their proposed morality, even their charity. Like, I want to link all these things together because I think they're very important. And then the world's crumbling around us, and they actually make us feel good about supporting them, so they can be more devious and exploit more people, and actually exploit us as well. Exploit our sensibilities just to purchase, so we feel good purchasing. And they've been doing that for a long time. They know that we actually feel good when we buy stuff, and that's why we're hoarders. But that's something else. But it's not bad to be a cynic in my estimation. I think it could lead to some depression. You can't always be in a bad space. But, everything is balanced. You have to actually have a healthy amount of skepticism to deal in this world, in this society, where a lot of us are living by some idealism. And the idealism is, since it hasn't been proven true, and, how can we, judge a society based on idealism that's never been proven true, on some utopian view where everyone is, living this happy-go-lucky life and fucking playing hopscotch and jump rope and skipping down the lane, holding hands and picking fruit and all this shit. Like, what society they want. Like, even if they say a society of, we want nothing but respect, at least. We want people to accept us for who we are. What if who you are is just a pure degenerate? How can and you just moralize by using these simple statements that you are somehow should be respected just because you exist. A lot of people exist, and a lot of people don't deserve respect, and you should be skeptical about not just about the people who you encounter, because especially in a society where people are looking to take advantage and find a way to get you to be taken advantage of. And that's very, very cynical. But I think even in this world, now that's all you see in every industry. They're just trying to take advantage. And I don't understand why we're not more cynical or skeptical of that. Anyway, that's my thought of the day. Chief again. And I would like to thank you for listening to my inane pontificating. Please like and subscribe to Bad Thoughts Publishing Company on YouTube. Thank you so much.